guys, so this is the Klarpul cordless vacuum cleaner, and Klarpul was kind enough to send this over to me, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with... The vacuum uses a hybrid construction that mixes aluminum with durable plastic, where most of the body and attachment housing is lightweight plastic, which helps keep it at a very manageable 5.73 pounds, which makes it easy to move the vacuum around. It's super light. It does include a telescopic aluminum extension wand that adds structural rigidity and lets you adjust the height, which is a really nice feature. Honestly, I love this feature because you can extend it to whatever you want, and it's adjusts based on the person. You can adjust it based on your height as well, which is nice. And this works for all types of people. Although I will say when you extend it all the way, it can feel a little shaky side to side, and it doesn't stand up as well. So it's definitely more stable when you keep it closer to its lowest setting. But honestly, I don't really need it. I always have it extended to the highest setting because I'm never gonna let it stand on its own, because when you do have it on the wall, they do come with a mount, so you can just mount it on the wall. So it's never standing on its own. It does have support on the wall, which is a very nice, well thought out design in terms of keeping it mounted on the wall. Love that feature. So the main motor housing, dustbin, and cleaning heads are all mostly high density plastic, which helps with the weight, and some parts like the hinge canister cap might wear over time, but internally it uses a stainless steel mesh pre-filter as part of the 5-stage HEPA filtration system, which helps prevent clogging and keeps airflow strong. And on top of all of that, it has an LED touchscreen display that gives it a modern feel and lets you monitor performance in real time in terms of setting the fan level, which directly affects the power of the sections and things like that. So overall, when it comes to the design and build, it is very well built. It looks very modern. I love the black and white color. Kind of goes with the aesthetic of my room. My room is mainly white, and I do try to have few pop color items here and there, but this goes well with my room and my overall theme of my setting in general. So I really do like the design and build quality. I would give it 7.5 to 8 out of 10 in terms of design and build quality. All right, so I got the vacuum right here. It's all fully assembled. So first thing first, you can extend the height, and this is a nice mechanism. So this part is aluminum or steel. I think it's aluminum. And so this is sturdy. So you can press this button and I can shorten it, or I can, increase the height, which is nice. It's good for all height for people. If you're short, you can put it on a shorter setting, and if you're tall, you can put it all the way. But it's also nice for for storage. So when I'm storing it, I can store it in a shorter height than when I am, vacuuming, I can extend it. But anyways, let's take this apart. I just vacuumed, so it might be dirty, but let's just take it apart. So the first part comes off right here. So that part is here. Bottom part comes off right here. So you got the rolling blade option here. So you can either connect that. You got the extender, the middle section, and then you have the top section, which has the batteries, which also come off. So you kind of put the battery there. This kind of also easily comes off. So you just press this button here and it's out. And now I can go empty it, or I could just put it back for now. And the way to put it back is you connect the top part here and then you just push it in. It does have 2 other extensions, which is right here. So you can either attach this, or you can attach this. And now to put it on, so when I first got it, everything came in parts like this. So it's pretty easy to assemble it as well. So you take the rolling blade part and you just attach this, just gotta align everything. And it just clicks in. And then, just so you guys can see it better, let me angle it. And then the top part also just slides in. And there you have it, and there's the vacuum. So this is fully assembled. And obviously I can take some parts off based on how I wanna, assemble it. So if I wanna take this off, and then I can attach the different attachments. So I can do it like this, which is nice. Or I can use this guy also. But I feel like this usually goes with the longer segment, like this. So I've never tried it like this. Let me try this. Oopsie. This, and then this. So here's another way of doing it. This, you can get high areas And I can extend it, get it even higher. I don't know if you guys can see that. You know, just places you can't naturally reach. So this helps with that. Let me take that off. So that's pretty much it for assembly. It's pretty straightforward. So the next thing I want to talk about is the docking station that it comes with, or the... So when it's fully extended, it will sit all the way to the ground. And so when I slide it in, it's just at rest nicely on the wall mount. And this is nice. This is like the first cordless vacuum that I got that has wall mount. So the last one that I've been using was the Shark cordless. I forget the exact version, but that one doesn't have a wall mount. And I remember just like sitting it against the wall like this, and I didn't have any. So for this one, I put weights down here. So I didn't have that, and it slid off, and some of like the part of this part, like where it holds the dustbin, broke off on that because it slid off. Let me give you guys a closer look. So having that wall mount is super nice, and it was very easy to install it. So let me put this to the side for now. Going back to the mount though, this was really easy. All I had to do was drill 2 holes here, and they come with the screws and stuff. So just drill 2 holes and then attach this mount. And the other nice thing about the mount is it holds the other attachments, which is super nice. So here are the other attachments. So let me show you guys. So you can put this one right here, and then you can put the other one facing the bottom. And so there you have it. That's super nice. That's very convenient and really well thought out and, you know, put together design. And then obviously when you put in the vacuum, and now you got everything. So I really like that part of the design. I think that's really well done. Not all cordless vacuums are like that. So the fact that they have the wall mount and everything, just like well thought out, it's all in one place, so you're not gonna lose some of the pieces. Like with my other vacuums, I have lost some of the extensions, or I don't know where they are, or they're just in some random places. But for this vacuum, I have everything in one, so I really like that. So one of the nice things about the roller is it comes out like fully, like you can take it out fully for cleaning purposes. So all you gotta do is push this out. I don't think I put it in properly last time, but this whole thing comes out, and so like you can easily take off the hair, clean the brush like completely, and then, you know, put it back in. So I'm just going to take off the hair, the little bit that it did collect. It also comes with a cleaning tool, which is nice. So it comes with a cleaning tool, like a brush and another filter. So when the ones that go bad, so here are things that it comes with. So you got this filter, you got another filter here, and then you got a cleaning brush. So that's nice. I'm gonna use this when I need it, but this is handy just for cleaning. Let me see if I need to get any other hair. I think I already got all of it, but yeah, if I had, I could have used this to, like, you know, cut the hair pieces and get it out of the roller. So once you're done cleaning, all you gotta do is just push it in. 3 hours later. Oh, oops. Align. Maybe you're gonna align it. Align it, push it in, and then just, there you go. Click it in, and it's back to place. So that is very well, nice, and designed very well in that sense. Like, I don't think I've used another vacuum where the roller comes out so easily like this. So that is nice. That's a very good design for taking out the roller. I would highly recommend, you know, just in vacuums in general that have these types of, you know, cleaning mechanism where you can take it out completely. So for cleaning purposes, it's also super easy to do. So I have a trash can right here. So I usually just like take this off. So there's like a button on the side, push it, take it off. And okay, I might need to put that. That's like a filter that came off, but okay, so for the most part, it just kind of drops. But if things come up here, those stuff don't necessarily easily come off. But of course, like, you can take this whole thing apart. Everything does come off. So if you want to clean it, you can like easily take everything off. Like so. And you can like also like wash everything too. And it goes in here. Put the filter back on. It's kind of dirty, to be honest. It's still kind of dirty. Okay, so cleaning can get a little messy, but it's not crazy. Put that in there. And then all you gotta do is put this in here and then slide it in. So let's do some to see how well the suction is on the vacuum. So I'm gonna just go grab some stuff from the laundry and then we'll test it out. So I just have like, I don't know, whatever this is from like dryer. So I'm just gonna put some of that on the ground and see how well it does picking it up. Maybe I should put it like here. And we'll see how well the suction is. Okay, so I have that on the ground. Turn the vacuum on. That easily picked it up. That was actually really good. It like didn't even hesitate, and that was only on like level 1 suction, so like, or level 1 speed. And then it had still had, you know, 2 other levels. So on level 3, it goes even more, like more powerful. I guess the last test is I'm just gonna take the dustbin and just spill everything on the ground and see how well I can also like pick it up again. So let me just do that. This is probably terrible, but there's everything. It's a lot. Then not everything fell off. There's still some stuff in there. It's okay. So let me put this up. Just connect this. Everything's coming apart. All right. Might want to like spread this out because it's all like clunked together. Okay. Definitely gotta like wash my hands and everything. Okay. Again, literally no hesitation in picking up all of that. That was like a lot. And some of this stuff is like kind of chunky. It's not like really easy to like, you know, pick it up, but it did it. And that was only like, I think that was on like the lowest setting for the most part. So that is impressive. All right. Let's talk about... So nice thing is it has a long runtime, especially on level 1 fan. So it gives you up to 60 minutes of runtime on the lowest level, which is nice. For the most part, the lowest level does a good job. So you can use this guy up to an hour in full charge. So that's great. It is lightweight, so super lightweight like we talked about. Most of it is made of plastic except for the wand or the extension piece that does have aluminum as, you know, part of it as well. It's a mix of aluminum and plastic. So it is super lightweight. The other nice thing is it's modern design. I love the design of this thing. It's very slick, very slim, very modern, very nice in the hand, like when you like hold the device. It's very well polished. There's an LCD screen. It's touch controls, you know, very modern technology in those aspects. I love the wall mount. It is very neat and thoughtful. I can have all the attachments, you know, attached with the vacuum in one place, which is easy to set up. Took me like maybe 5 minutes. The only thing that takes time is like drilling the wall and like screwing it in. After that, it's really easy to actually use it and, you know, set up in general. And again, like the fact that it has all the pieces with the vacuum is super nice, so you're not going to lose the extensions. In the past with other vacuums, I don't know where the extensions are. They end up going all over the house. So this is nice. One place for everything. So love the wall mount. I really like the fact that you can adjust the height, which makes it great for storage. So like if you are short in space or like, you know, you don't really have enough space or something for storage, you can always take it apart. You can lower the height, things like that. And also it makes it nice for all height of people. So if you are taller, you can extend it all the the way. If you're shorter, you can shorten it and things like that. So it is kind of nice in those aspects. Also, the fact that you can extend it means you can reach higher places. So if you need to reach the corners of your roof or your walls, you can easily do that. So that is done very nicely. So I do like the fact that it has an adjustable height. The vacuum does come with an extra filter and cleaning tools as well, which is super nice to have. And lastly, the roller brush comes out completely for easy cleaning. And I think this is the first vacuum I've used where the roller brush design comes off completely without like unscrewing anything. It's designed to you just push this lever here, you just push this and it comes off and the whole roller comes out. So, you know, when hairs get stuck, which is very common, and they do give a specific tool to take those hair out, which is super nice. So all of those are definitely pros, and in those aspects, it's great. It's not perfect, so there are cons. So right off the bat, the vacuum does get loud when you're using it. So the dustbin is like constantly spinning, which is kind of annoying. It adds noise. So there is the internal fan noise when you turn on the vacuum, and then there's additional noise from the dustbin just constantly spinning because of the fan. So the airflow goes right into the dustbin, and so whatever you are adding or whatever the vacuum is picking up will go into the dustbin and it keeps spinning. So you can only imagine. So if you have like little bits and pieces of something that's solid, it will spin and hit the plastic sides of the dustbin and makes more noise. And that was kind of annoying in the beginning when I was using it to pick up some solid pieces here and there, or like dried rice on the floor and things like that. It was increasing the amount of noise the vacuum already does make. So it can get noisy, and it gets even louder as you change the levels of the fan. So it goes up to like 3 levels, you know, and each one increases how loud the vacuum gets. So it is a little annoying. So honestly, I would recommend wearing like noise canceling headphones or something like that when you are vacuuming, because it does tend to get loud. The other thing I've noticed, and it's not a problem, I hit up the company, it's not gonna cause any harm to the battery or anything, but when charging the battery, I've noticed the battery makes some noise when it's attached to the rest of the vacuum. Yeah, so what's happening is that when I'm charging and it's attached to the rest of the vacuum, it's the sound I'm hearing comes from the electrical current. In some cases, when the battery is charged while attached to the vacuum, the current load may be slightly higher, which can cause that noise, and so that's the noise that I'm hearing. So I have noticed that, and it is kind of annoying, especially if the rest of the house is quiet and you're charging the vacuum. But I have also noticed that if you detach the battery and charge it by itself, it does not make any noise at all, and that's usually good. But it is designed to be charged while it's connected to the rest of the vacuum, because you can see what percent the battery is at on the screen in the front of the vacuum itself. So it is designed to be charged while it's connected to the vacuum, which in my experience, it does make a little noise. Not a deal breaker for sure, and obviously it's not harming the battery or anything. It's just a bit more current load, which causes the noise. The other thing is the dustbin is fairly small. It's meant for like a small room or like small area. Like you cannot vacuum your whole house with this in a one go. It's probably going to fill up and you probably have to like empty it multiple times before you can clean the whole house, types of thing. So I'm mainly going to use it for my room itself, and then just like my desk area, so my studio area, and then my room. For the most part, that's where I'm going to use it. It is kind of small, or meant for a small area for the most part. And for the last con, the highest suction level, which is level 3 for the fan, only lasts like 16 minutes. Which, yes, the overall vacuum on level 1 fan is like 60 minutes, but then the highest setting, which honestly I don't really need all the time, usually level 1 or 2 are good for what I need to vacuum, but it is a little disappointing that the highest level 3 fan level is only for 16 minutes. So overall, when it comes to the pros and cons, I think it has a lot more pros that are useful pros. The pros definitely outweigh the cons for this device. It's lightweight, it's good for pet hair, it's good for, you know, both wood floor, carpets. It has great suction. You have seen on the test section of this, it does not hesitate at all to pick up chunky trash, chunky dust particles, and things like that. Overall, it's lightweight, so which at times does make it feel cheap, but it's definitely not though. When it comes to the price, you are looking at just the vacuum itself. It's like $110. So right now it has like 26% off, so we're looking at $110, but it usually goes for $150, but I'm sure there's always like deals like this. So if you find it at a deal, definitely get it at a deal, which is honestly a fairly good deal, I think, for the price. It does a good job overall for the features, and I mean, only time will tell how the vacuum does overall in the long run in terms of reliability and if it will still have this level of great suction in the long run as well, because I have had vacuums in the past that after some time, like after a few months, it just won't pick up anything. Like it has lost, the suction isn't there anymore. So I'll keep you guys updated as I use this guy longer. So for maybe in like 6 months to a year, I'll keep you guys updated in those aspects and how it's doing in the long run. For now, it's great. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. I would highly recommend the vacuum. It's really good for small areas, you know, a bedroom, maybe just the living room area, kitchen, you know, just for small areas. And it's great for if you have pets, you know, pet hair and stuff. The suction is honestly super impressive and it does not hesitate. Well, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell icon. As always, have a superb day and thanks for watching.